Friday morning. Welcome back to Squawk on the Street. I'm Carl Quintanilla with Sara Eisen, David Faber at the New York Stock Exchange on this 9/11 anniversary. Simon Hobbs is off. We are at the New York Stock Exchange in Lower Manhattan. Let's take a look at the markets. As you can see, Dow's down 76 points. A lot of weakness on oil today as Goldman cuts their forecast. And now we get University of Michigan. Jim Urios at the CME. Hey, Jim.
Carl, it's a disappointing number. We were expecting 91.1. It came out as 85.7. When we were coming into this, the stocks were already under pressure. They lost about a tick. The S&P futures are down about 10 right now. This is curious to me because yesterday we got bad data, and I actually kind of thought that was one of the reasons that the stock market rallied, because we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of what the Fed's really looking at to decide next week. And we're 5 days away. The market still has very little idea what the Fed's going to do. It seems like the Fed has very little idea what they're going to do as well. So the stocks are still trading weak. 10-year yield came in at 2.18 on this, still about the same place, 2.179, so down just a hair. Back to you, Sarah.
All right, well said. Jim Urios, thanks very much at the CME Group in Chicago. Let's take a look at how the major averages are doing after that disappointing read on consumer confidence. The Dow's down 81 points right now. S&P 500 and the NASDAQ lower as well. NASDAQ faring the worst of the bunch right now, down about 0.6%. Let's find out what to expect ahead of that all-important Fed meeting. As Jim mentioned, Jeff Rosenberg with us, Chief Investment Strategist for Fixed Income at BlackRock. Jeff, the last-minute data hasn't been that great. I don't know how important consumer confidence is going to be.
Headset malfunctioned last night, and I don't think it's fair to criticize them. I mean, that's absurd.
Yeah, well, the league says the league issues the headsets, not the home team, but it's a talker today. Drew, we're out of time. It's good to talk to you again. We'll see you next time.
Have a great morning. Bye-bye.
Drew Rosenhaus.
Who works with Gronk? The Gronk? Gronk. Straight ahead, the Justice Department setting its sights on white-collar crime. What broader implications does that hold for Wall Street and its executives? More on that important issue when we come right back.
We deliver consistently excellent product that covers all of the stories that matter in the markets, in the financial system, and in business generally.
When I anchor Nightly Business Report, I feel a great responsibility. A responsibility to a viewer that is incredibly intelligent. NBR gives them something that they can't find anywhere else, which is relevant, unbiased information that can help them make really smart investing decisions.
Nightly Business Report. It's the all-new CNBC Pro. CNBC's premium digital destination for exclusive insider content with buy and hold game plans and insights from top fund managers. Keep up with CNBC's portfolio competitions. Get real-time trades and portfolio theory from the experts. Plus, tradable maneuvers using big data market patterns you can't find anywhere else. Get your 30-day free trial now with annual subscription. Go to cnbc.com/pro.
morning, everyone. I'm Sue Herrera. Here is your CNBC News update at this hour. The 14th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks being marked with observances across the country. A U.S. flag was unfurled down the side of the Pentagon. That tradition began a day after the attacks when firefighters unexpectedly got on the Pentagon roof and draped a large flag across the damaged building. Vice President Joe Biden appearing on CBS's Late Show with Stephen Colbert last night and was asked if he was ready to make an important announcement about his future.
I don't think any man or woman should run for president unless, number one, they know exactly why they would want to be president. I'd be lying if I
want and the drill down you need. The one-stop app for all your business needs. Now better than ever.
This is a battleground stock.
More than an update. A breakthrough. The CNBC app.
It's on TV, online, on the go. iPhones, Droids, Blackberries, iPads, Facebook, Twitter, and beyond. It's on the train. It's on the elevator. It's around the clock. It's around the globe. It's my ticket.
它让我保持连接 Me mantém antenado.
To emerging markets. It drives. It flies. It walks and talks. And it never stops.
In New York, this is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Good evening, I'm Kate Snow in for Lester Holt. It is the case that has gripped the Phoenix area in fear for nearly 2 weeks now, and tonight there's a potential break in the investigation. Police have detained 2 people, calling one of them a person of interest in the series of random shootings, most along the busiest stretch of I-10.
Need another restaurant. Don't you have enough to eat with one? So I said, yeah, but it's exciting. It's something new. So I said, I keep the same wife, but I have to open more restaurants.
And what's next for you now?
Well, you know what? Actually, I'm very excited. In September, I'm going to open a restaurant in Los Angeles with 10 seats. And a prefix menu, and people are going to have to buy a ticket if they want to come. So we only take 10 reservations, or if they want to take the whole restaurant. And there will be no menu. We'll cook whatever we think. We have a lot of the modern things, like a centrifuge, like an evaporizer and things like that, emulsifiers. And then we also have the old style, like a wood-burning oven, a wood-burning grill. So we're going to try to marry the old and the new and do 10 dinners every night. And I think for me that will be perfect, because to cook for 100 is very difficult. You have to really have a lot of stamina. But to cook for 10, I think I can manage and have a little wine in between.
Will you ever slow down?
Well, I think I'm going to slow down one day when I'm dead, and I'm going to have a lot of time to relax then.
Wolfgang Puck, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, my pleasure.
That's all we've got time for this CNBC conversation with celebrity chef and restaurateur Wolfgang Puck. I'm Tanya Breyer. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Thanks for the advice. I'll think about it.
Here's some info on the proprietary fund I recommended, and you should take this too.
Giant grain of salt.
When you're considering my advice, remember that I get paid based upon how well I sell our bank's expensive trading products.
Really?
And I'll be selling your orders to whoever pays me the highest kickback.
That should be illegal.
Yeah, probably.
Looking for financial advice that you don't need to take with a grain of salt? Find independent advisors on the Investors Marketplace. Low rates, great execution, and now the power of the new Investors Marketplace.
This is a real-time situation where we're chasing the story down and telling you everything we know as soon as we find out. And you have to think quickly. We're going to show you how the markets are reacting instantaneously to all of that news.
This Sunday, fighting